Hey, Salters. Okay, question number 2. A few of the questions had to do with mindfulness, breathing, students being triggered. Several of you mentioned that you've been breathing. Yay! That's helpful for life. But in general, what to do when students are triggered is hopefully you've already talked to them a bit about how breathing themselves helps them to come out of this triggered state where their brain isn't really online. And hopefully, I'm going to show you my belly. You're welcome. So, when you teach students to breathe, the only place that lungs have to expand is into the belly. So you need to teach them to breathe so their bellies go out. Let me do that again. Okay, and so when a student is triggered, first of all, you need to breathe, right? Because when you breathe, you're showing them, number one, that you are using some steps to calm down. Number 2, you breathing will automatically, many times, cause them to breathe too, because it's just kind of like an automatic human response. So the breath thing is huge. It's small, but it's huge. So if a student is still triggered and they don't give a hoot that you're breathing, great. You're doing a great job to calm yourself down and to stay in a calm state. So do you have a place in the classroom that is a place where a student can go that has some sensory items where they can do something, or they have a task? If they're in a red zone already or a yellow zone, you can either just give them a card that shows them what they're supposed to do. That's those PECS cards that show like maybe a student's angry, and then the next one is next, then I go to this area. Maybe there's a picture of a student in that area. You could hand them that card, because remember, when a student's triggered, the part of their brain that registers language and kind of comprehends and is able to then, spit out something that's comprehensible is dramatically compromised. So either you have a place in your classroom, or that's the time where you just call for help. The most important piece is that you're remaining calm, because then everything else can flow from there. And they may need to have an outburst. That happens sometimes. And it's hard. It's really hard on the teacher. So your breathing is key. And I wish I had more than that, but if they're then going out to someplace where they're getting help, fantastic. You've got all those kids in that room, and you're doing a wonderful job just by staying calm.